wanna rock. I wanna rock. I wanna do rock. I wanna rock. Turn it down, you say. But all I gotta say to you is time and time again to say no. No, 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 no. Tell me not to play. But all I gotta say to
Okay, so we can start now. Let's see if everybody's here. The music's gonna keep playing. Hello, Benjamin, Nada, Bob. I know everybody here almost. Please show your bullish scenario. Thanks. Okay. I'm gonna put a rocket to the moon for you. Don't worry. Okay, let's start with this. No, I have many surprises for the stream. Don't worry. I have some alt analysis. Too loud again? Oh my god. I don't think it's too loud. I can barely hear it. Just a little loud. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. I'm gonna take your alt requests after we do the. Oh my god. Now it's fine, not loud. It's better. I will listen to Nada. I believe Nada. Nada, she can tell me the truth. I don't trust any of you here. Now it's perfect. Okay. Okay. Great. So let's do this. So I'm gonna start with the BTC analysis first, and then we're gonna go to some DXY charts and see the total market cap, and then I'm gonna take your alt requests and see what's up. So let's go first to the BTC. I'm gonna keep checking the chat from time to time so nothing happens like yesterday. So if everyone's ready, okay, let's go. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin, Mr. Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the daily chart first. EMA death cross right here. Similar, so this is your death cross, similar to here. This one led to this, and throughout our rally it never actually crossed, only twice, once and twice. So you could see what happens after. I'm not gonna explain it too much. Let me check the indicators to see what's up also with Bitcoin. Let's see if we can find any divergences. Actually, this is a divergence on the. Actually, there's a bullish divergence on the daily. There, bullish news for people. Enjoy. But it's not. Doesn't mean that you're going to fly. Let me see. So you have it on the MACD only. That's it. So there's your bullish divergence on the daily. So it's probably gonna take us up, retest some trend lines, probably this one, because now we're forming somewhat of a falling wedge formation, so which is bullish. You can move the. Let me remove these. Sorry. You can move the trend line to the closing of the candles if you want, but if that's the case, then it's not looking very good. I'd rather take them from here, somewhere like that. So yeah, this is your falling wedge, and basically your falling wedge does a B, C, D, E formation. So you start with your A, your B, your C, your D, your E, and then or like this, A, B, C, D, E also works up to whether it's gonna break up or down. Basically, usually these do break to the upside, so you usually do A, B, C, D, E, and you go up. But again, it's probabilities, so I think around 60-40% chance that it does break to the upside. Now you need to combine that with indicators and different stuff in order to calculate for sure if it will or not. Also, if you remove this falling wedge like that, you have a bigger structure that is in play actually, which just broke right now, which is this rising wedge formation. It looks kind of ugly, but it's let me see if I can make it look like a rising wedge. Yeah, it's a rising wedge for sure. What is important about this rising wedge though, what is serious, is that this wedge actually contains our two local highs. So you have your first high right here at 41, and then your second real high right there. So these are the highs that people are using to track Bitcoin. So as long as Bitcoin is above these highs like this, above this level actually, someone would say that Bitcoin is bullish, but I will explain why it's not bullish, and I will explain why I think the daily bullish divergence is probably going to be just a relief rally to the upside to touch this at least a BC, a C wave to the upside, and then a D wave to the downside to this area right here around the 38-40k region, and then finally probably break out if it does want to break out. If it doesn't want to break out, Bitcoin's gonna go way lower for sure. You have strong resistance here at this area. So 41, you could say 41 to 37, that region. But the only problem is this rising wedge, actually the target of this wedge is the bottom of the wedge, which is here. And then if you take it into consideration that you're basically in a inverted flat formation which actually does something like this, and then you have your C which retraces more than 100%, then you start to worry, because the wedge and the inverted flat formation both have the same target. Now this falling wedge has a target as well. We can calculate it. Let's see. Again, depends how you want to draw it. I try to maximize as many touch points as possible. So let's see the target of our Mr. Wedge. So let's assume we do a. Let's see. Let's assume we do some type of weak C, D, somewhere. We go to 38 because many TAs are saying 38, right? So let's say we go around 30 September, this region, and then you get your wedge, your target, and you just put it on the breakout, and you still get a lower high if this is valid. So again, these formations play out very nicely actually, most of the time. D, yeah. A, B, C, D, E, yeah. A, B, C, D, yeah. So let's see how will Bitcoin do. You have a death cross. You have a rising wedge which just broke 100% confirmed breakdown. You have a inverted bearish flat that is also has a target behind here, this area. So all in all, not looking very good for the daily on Bitcoin right now till now. The daily bullish divergence, which you can find it on the MACD, is kind of promising. It looks like a legit divergence, but the day is still not over, so we still have around like 5 hours to close. So I don't know if this does go more down like this, then this is just invalid. It doesn't work out anymore, basically. And you can see why we dumped as well. By the way, we had so many bearish divergences. You have one here on the stochastic. You see, you're making lower highs, and yeah, it's basically bad. Let's go to the 4 hour. I like to watch the 4 hour first. I'm gonna go back to the daily to explain something. Before I explain this 4 hour, so 4 hour is still looking bearish. It's not that good yet. You're getting rejected of the 20 level right here, so you're probably gonna do something like this on the stochastic till you break upwards, and then you finally will have this squeeze curving to the upside, and your ADX most likely will curve downwards as well. So this will tell you that the selling pressure is over already, and then you're probably gonna go up more. And this will be also in confluence with the daily bullish divergence is if Bitcoin manages to just hold this level. Like right now it's doing some type of consolidation to the downside, which is not really good, but this channel right here is actually bullish in TA, because you enter the channel and then you consolidate like that, and then you probably do this. So this is what I expect Bitcoin to do, something like that on the 4 hour. Probably retest the lows here, maybe wick slightly. If you start seeing closes under the falling wedge, is actually also very bad for Bitcoin. And yeah, one more thing I want to talk about the 4 hours. So 4 hours still downward sideways to the downside as well. We can show you how it's gonna look like actually. So something like you can use your trend lines if you want, or you can use your parallel channel if you want. It's up to you. Can do anything. So something like that, and then it's gonna keep bouncing in this channel like that till it finally breaks out. And then when it breaks out, you have this trend line right here, which I think is strong resistance first. Let's see, around, let's say Bitcoin breaks out around this area right here, around 24th. So so the 43.5 level is going to be a little bit of resistance for Bitcoin after it breaks out, and then probably just retest and then do this and then just do this again, and then just something like that. So let's wait. Everything is bad. So I'm just gonna be very comfortable and very clear with everybody. Everything looks so bad for Bitcoin, and I'm gonna just basically show you some things that are bad. So we're gonna flip through the time frame. So bearish death cross on the 15-minute, and you go to the 30. Also death cross. You go to the 1 hour, death cross as well. 2 hours, death cross as well. All of these up till 12. As you can see on the 12, you're also death crossed. And on the daily, which is the most important one, you just death crossed right now. And there's no way to prevent this. Like, I don't see Bitcoin avoiding this cross unless it does something, I don't know, something like that tomorrow. So it goes to 45 tomorrow, which it can do. It is Bitcoin. It's the most volatile asset ever, but right now nothing is looking very good for Bitcoin. Let me just check something on the low time frames. I want to see the indicators. Yeah, so your indicators are actually very bad also, even though you have this bullish, potential bullish MACD cross on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 5. Yeah, so the 5 is bearish, so it's gonna fake out probably after, and then maybe in a few hours actually cross bullish, the 15-minute one. But the 5-minute one is looking actually bearish, so it's gonna probably cross to the downside, and then probably Bitcoin is gonna keep doing what it's doing right now. I wanna show something to everybody so you just understand what I think Bitcoin will do. Just 1 second so I can fix this. Remove the EMAs just so I can give you a clear picture of this. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart, right? And this is actually a bearish formation on the 15-minute chart. Now, it's not a double top because double tops are reversals. It's actually called an inverted bearish flat, which I talked about many times. And we have one in around our dump, our 30K dump. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how it plays out. So you do this, you have a move to the downside, then you probably go for that A wave, and then you probably go for that B wave, and then you go for a C wave. And then after you finalize your C wave, which is made from Elliott waves, by the way, impulsive Elliott waves, which I was tracking as well. So the impulsive Elliott waves, you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then after you finalize your 5, you just retrace. And actually, I did message my Discord. I told them it's gonna retrace here around that area exactly, and it did. It did perfectly. It's a nice pattern to see play out. Now, usually after the retrace, you have new pattern formations. Definitely, it's not gonna go down to 0. Basically, it has to stop somewhere. But usually these bearish formations, this inverted flat bearish formation, and you can just imagine it like that. Just keep this picture in the back of your head. We can take the wicks, up to you, doesn't really matter. So this is your bearish formation, your ABC corrective move to the downside, and then you have your Elliott waves that play out 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, right? So you have your Elliott waves playing out, and it should. This is what it should do to validate this pattern. And then after your Elliott wave moves, so this is where it gets scary for Bitcoin, and we can actually see what it's going to do. After this finalizes to the upside, what's going to happen is something called an impulsive wave to the downside as well. So this impulsive wave is going to be composed basically of like that, okay? But it's going to be a 5 wave to the downside. So maybe we can, let's zoom out to the 1 hour so we can see the waves better. Give some clarity. No, doesn't work. 30 minutes better. Yeah, so the 30 minutes you can see the waves better actually. So you get your 1, your 2, and now this is the tricky one. So these usually have subwaves. So this could be your 3, and then you have now, you just finalized your 4, and you're probably going to your 5. So I'm gonna take the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. So let's take the best case scenario that this is your 3, right? That. Okay, let's just assume, and your 1 starts over there. So we can actually measure our third wave and see how much or where it will go basically. So let's see. You can do 2 things to measure these. So yeah, basically your wave 1, your wave 3 is actually goes to the 1618. It could go more. That's why I'm saying these are tricky. Right now it does look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's playing between the fib ratios as well. And then finally your wave 5 is a 1-to-1 wave with that 1 wave you have here. So basically you have to take your Fibonacci extension from the top of the wave to the bottom of wave 1 like that, and then you drag it to your potential wave 4 region, right? Wave 4, I'm assuming, let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's just make sure this is 4. These are very tricky because you need to get perfect fibs on them as well. So let's see. This is your wave 3 up to this area kinda. So yeah, your wave 4 is also in the range of, it's debatable where it goes. It usually goes to this area, so most likely your wave 4 is here. But I'm gonna give the bulls the best scenario ever, so I'm gonna make your wave 4 there. And now we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, which are the best case scenario. And then we need to track our 5th wave. So again, your 5th wave is a 1-to-1 with your 1 wave. So you take your 1 wave like that, you measure it from top to bottom, and then you drag it to your potential 4, right? So this is your potential 4. So probably, yeah, it's probably this area somewhere here. So maybe 41.3, 41.1. But again, this is the best case scenario. This is saying that your wave 4 is here. So if your wave 4 is actually this one, then your 1-to-1 is going to be also around that region. So around the 41K. So yeah, this is the best case scenario for the bulls right now. Short time frame. Now here's where it gets tricky. So this looks like a 1, 2, 3, right? But sometimes in Elliott you have subwaves as well. So basically you have your 1 and your 2, right? And then your 3 stops somewhere. So maybe here. But actually what you're seeing inside this wave 2 is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So something like that, like a 1, a 2, and now you're going for that 3. Now if that is really the case, then probably this 3rd wave is actually somewhere here, and then the 5th wave is here. So yeah, I don't know, it's looking very grim for Bitcoin currently, especially with the indicator. So on the low time frames, it's not looking good. Let's go to other time frames. I want to see stuff there. But yeah, you can expect some type of so yeah, oh, I forgot something. So if this is a real inverted flat formation, which I think it is because it's playing out like an inverted flat formation. Basically your AB and then your C and then your corrective wave. So if this is an inverted flat correlation, this wave needs to go to beyond this level right here. So around this region right there, somewhere beyond, somewhere like that. Don't include the wicks if you want to be more bullish. But yeah, something beyond the 100%. Does it really play out all of the time? Not all of the time, but it does go close to it. So yeah, you could probably see something. So let's try to figure it out. We have our wave 1 for sure. Definitive wave 1. And I think a definitive wave 2 till this area, right? So I'm going to mark them just to remember them. So my wave 2 here. And then my wave 1 here. So let's see how we can do this. So this is your wave 1. Yeah, so probably, so 1, 2, 3. If this is your wave 1, most likely your wave 3 will be here. This is the worst case scenario for Bitcoin. If the wave is over there somewhere. And then that's bad because you actually start to get a move like this. With your 1, your 2, and then your somewhere 3, somewhere this region right there. Which is the actual, by the way, resistance zone, right? So probably break resistance like that. And then try to climb up again above resistance to that 0.5, 0.618 of wave 4. And then it goes finally to the wave 5. And wave 5, you can also calculate that. We can give actually approximations of this scenario. And what's actually happening in this whole downside is something that looks like that. So basically you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Some subwaves basically inside this formation. They can be invalidated, of course. You start making higher highs, basically the wave is over. It's basically a 3 wave. So 1, 2, 3 and you're done. And basically you start to reverse trend kinda and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upwards. But yeah, worst case scenario is oh, I erased everything. Worst case scenario is Bitcoin goes to this wave 5 and then you can actually also measure the wave 5. Like I told you, it's a 1-to-1 with wave 1. Actually, again, depending where wave 4 is. So let's first calculate wave 4 approximation. All of these are approximations. So wave 4 usually goes to 0.38. pattern formations are actually wave patterns, which is cool actually. But yeah, be careful, because even if this W is 100%, then you need your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to retrace properly. So your wave 1 needs to start like this, hold this kind of neckline around this region. Let me see, just try to estimate. So something like that, and then start to go higher. Now you're bullish. Now you broke, you held support, and you're bullish on this short time frame. Now, can you hit your head like this and go down? Yeah, you can. But I don't know. We will wait and see. It needs time to play. Next few hours, you'll probably see if this is playing out or no. I'm gonna leave it in the charts. Let's see how it does play out. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this inverted bearish flat formation, because if you go to the daily chart, this is what Bitcoin is doing or did. So you have your your move to the downside, and then you have your A, B, C, and there your C wave composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then after your fifth wave is reached, you can see that Bitcoin is starting to do this ABC, and then this ABC is actually a bigger part of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to the downside. Now, if the bears are actually in control here, what's gonna happen is your C wave will probably go to beyond 1618 or to the 1618 retracement of wave 1. So you can also calculate your 1618. So you take your move from the upside to the downside like that, and then you retrace upwards. Okay, and this is the 1618, around $33,000. It's not gonna go down like that. It's probably gonna go down like this or like this, but there's a big chance that it doesn't. Usually wave C's they go to the 1, so this is why everybody's talking about this 38 region, because actually the 38 region is the 1.23 of this wave, so you can actually find it as well. So I'm gonna show you 1.232. So you see, this is the region everyone's talking about. The 39K region is because this wave will go there in worst case scenario. Does it have to go there? No. It does retrace to the 1 area, and it does retrace again to the 618, but you can see now the 618 is broken. So most likely what's going to happen with Bitcoin is that retrace to that 1 at least, but it's not going to go down in a straight line. Okay, it never happens like that ever. Right now you're doing your ABCs, and your ABCs have subways as well. So once this finalizes and the indicators kind of chill, so you'll probably see something like I don't know, something like that, and then something like this, and I don't know, does it break here actually? Oh, this is the 39, right? Yeah, so I don't know, something along those lines. Okay, maybe a wick to the upside. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like that, and then it goes up. Yeah, so this is Bitcoin. Expect still more downside. Indicators are looking like about to have this small upside, even though the daily is very, very bad. I've talked about this stochastic last time to my TA class on Discord, and I did also mention it on the stream, and I said that I didn't like this, and we were here around the top right there, because I was expecting Bitcoin to go to that B and then go down, but actually this was scary, and this is what happened. So the hope that the bulls have is this bullish divergence on the MACD. So we do hope that it does play out, but right now we still have around 4.50 hours for this. So yeah, this is what Bitcoin is doing right now. Not very good, not very good. The 4 hour tells you the story most of the time, so you can see the 4 hour and the 2 hour as well. And the 1 hour is, oh my god, there's gonna be some type of dump soon, so I think this is gonna play out definitely. 1 hour crossing bearish, you can see the MACD crossing bearish. You have your stochastic going to that oversold region, and you have your squeeze indicator turning, curving. So you can see, I will zoom out slightly to show you what happens generally. This indicator works around 70% of the time, so that's a 7 correct out of 3 out of 10. So look, you were here somewhere, right? Let's say here, this is the green. So you were in the green, you had some few pumps here and there, and once you started going to the red zone, that's where you start to keep going down till the red is finalized basically. And this is probably where we are. You see here, you have your potential bearish MACD cross over here. So we are probably somewhere here, trading downwards. You see? It's just downwards. And if you go to your actual price now, we're also trading downwards. But again, this downwards channel isn't that bad actually, because it does break out. So you will most likely see it breaking out to the upside. It's not going to go down in a straight line. So let's assume these are our waves. This is our channel, something like that, right? And then you have your support area, something like that, which is again some type of falling wedge formation, again some bullish formation. So yeah, something like that. And then it's gonna keep playing, and then bam, hits somewhere here, and then bounces up. And now the worst case scenario is it bams and then bams and then bams down. That's the worst. But you will probably know with your indicators, because you can see these waves actually keep playing out. They look like staircases. So you see, it's always there. It's always 5 down, 3 up, 5 down, 3 up. Sometimes they do range. They become more complex waves. So probably something like a 5-3-5, 3-3-5, and then the good trader is the one who can catch the sequences. Now luckily I'm a math guy, so I love sequences, and that's why it's easy for me to see these. Other people's are not, but my best advice is always zoom in and zoom out to try to find the waves, because sometimes you see these 2 green candles right there. These are considered probably a wave. So you have your wave 1, your wave 2, your wave 3, your wave 4, your wave 5, and then right here after you finish your 5, you have your A, B, C correction, and then you continue again with wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, and again cycle repeats itself. A, B, C. A, B, C is done, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see it's there. It's there in front of you. The waves are playing out very nicely actually. Very easy to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. So this is your corrective wave basically. And then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then corrective wave again. A, B, C. And then you reach this green candle, and again cycle repeats itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Now in order for this cycle to be over basically, you need your so we had some type of ABC here in this area. We can actually zoom in and see it. Just try to explain to you. So yeah, you can see your ABC clearly actually. Okay, so if Bitcoin wants to break this downward trend, which is I think right now is a 5-3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, yeah, so it's a 5-3, 5-3, 5-3, 5-3. So if it does want to break this, the next threes, the last threes after this is done, need to do something like probably, let's say, I don't know, A, B, and C, and then your wave 1 needs to, actually it's not a wave 1, it actually needs to change sequence basically. So it's called a double correction. So you go A, B, C, and then you correct again. So you basically reverse the correction as well. So you go where you go? So you go 1, 2, 3, and now you start to make this higher highs, higher lows kind of pattern. This is what gives you a signal that okay, the trend has changed basically. And then after you have your double correction, then you have a new sequence that you need to catch. It could be anything. It could be 333s, whatever, anything. So yeah, that's it for Bitcoin. I'm gonna try to find one more thing before we leave. Before we go to another thing. Yeah, you have a bullish divergence on the 30 minutes, but these are nothing. You see here, these are basically, and it looks like kind of weak actually. So these are basically just your impulsive 4 waves. So people mistake them for oh, we're going to the moon, but actually it's just the impulsive wave. That's why many traders get liquidated. By the way, I have a base in Elliott. I'm not the best Elliott wave trader, but now I'm relearning them again. I'm trying to understand more and try to become better, and I'm seeing results. I shared a book on Twitter. You can go check my tweets. It's called Elliott Wave Principle by AJ Frost and Robert Prechter. So that book is very good in introducing waves and Elliott waves. But I want more because actually the whole Elliott wave scene is so much debatable. Like you don't understand. It's crazy. And I'm gonna explain also the debatable scene. And I'm gonna talk about Coinskid and his bullish 100% K impulsive wave to the outside. Be careful. Jetpacks ready. Astronaut suits ready. So you can see the 30 minutes is there. The bullish divergence. And maybe it just played out already. Maybe this 30-minute candle was already this divergence. So yeah, let's go more. Let's go to other time frames as well. I like to check the 2 hours as well. Let's see, 2 hours. 2 hours. Good traders would have seen this as well. Sadly, sometimes we are not on the screen all the time. So you have your divergence there. Your bearish divergence. Nothing yet on the 2 hour. Everything looking bad on the 2 hour. You see, so the 2 hour actually validates the 1 hour as well about going down. So also not good. 4 hour we did say is bad. Yeah, 4 hour is bad as well. There might be an exaggerated divergence. And I say exaggerated because this 4 hour is still not over. So if this squeeze indicator goes more, basically the divergence is over. But you do have a MACD divergence. So from here to here, which is kind of cool. But again, too far because you have other places like that. Also, yeah. So this is actually your real 4 hour. So yeah, forget about that. 4 hour bearish. 6 hour. 6 hours just starting to go up. ADX going up. No bullish divergences. I will check the RSI. I like the RSI, but you can find so much divergences with other stuff. Let's see. So yeah, your 6 hour also nothing. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's no divergence. The price is too low for any divergence actually. Bullish divergence. Your 8. Your 8 looking okay for a divergence. It could because you have your low, higher low, and then you have your low here. Oh. So you have your low and your lower low. So you could have a divergence there. MACD also looks like it's validating this. Kinda. Only problem is your 4 hour ends in 4 hours. Your 8 hour, sorry, ends in 4 hours. Closes your candle. So if this squeeze goes above, invalid. MACD above, invalid. You throw it out of the window. It doesn't help. And let's go to the 12 and the ADX just started to curve upwards here. But these are not, the 12 hours, by the way, the ADX on the 8 and the 12 and are not really reliable because the lower time frames are the things that dictate the higher time frames. Let me just check the chat. Can we get some super loud music? Please give us the number so we can write it down. Can't see on the screen. Okay, I will go back to it. Mace, can you move the chart? Okay, everything's okay. Music, I don't think I'm gonna make it louder because I want louder, but many people don't like louder. So yeah, let's go to the 12. 12 just started with its curve. Actually, 12 hour not looking bad, but the problem with the 12 hour is this squeeze indicator does take time to curve. Sometimes it curves a little bit, but when you have corrections, it does take time a lot. If this squeeze on the 12 hour kind of does a small valley like that, then you probably have a bullish divergence on the 12 hour. So this is what I'm talking about. It's not going to go down to the abyss. It's going to probably go up after. But after it goes up, that's where it gets interesting. The daily is what's going to dictate this, basically. And the other time frames as well. We have something in Discord called the consolidation rule. Probably many people know it in my Discord. It just basically said if you are showing bullishness in indicators and your price is doing this, then your price will probably drop. Okay? This is just basic indicator stuff. Even your RSI, whatever. If you have a bullish divergence and it's still doing this, most likely it's going to do that. And just logical. So yeah, there is a potential bullish divergence on the 12 hour. Let me just check. RSI nothing. This one nothing. This one nothing as well. This probable this one and probable this one. Squeeze is the one that's giving the signal more than the others. So yeah, let's go to the daily just to check again the daily. Do we have a divergent daily? No. Yeah, so I told you we had this probable, which is confluencing the 12. So we might go up next few days probably. Yeah, that's probably it. That's the only divergence you have right here, the MACD. Everything else, no divergence. Can you find more? Probably. Use more indicators and you will find more. I'll stick to these. I think they're reliable. Now let's go to the exciting thing, the 3-day, which is gonna tell us everything. The long-term trend. So 3-day, like I said, looking bad, very, very bad. If you are a bull, the best case scenario I'm gonna give the bulls is this scenario right here, where you did. So I need to make you understand something. When the ADX when the MACD on the 3-day crosses, okay, so you can see here it did cross, but then after it crossed, so 2 days of consolidation and then pump. Okay, basically 2 days of consolidation and then pump. So I'm not saying it's the end of the world for Bitcoin. Bitcoin can do anything. This asset drops in 2 minutes and like 10K and pumps in 2 minutes another 10K. But what I need to explain is once you have low levels of RSI like this, like here we were high, but once you have those levels like that, it's very hard to do these rallies again. Sorry, give me a second. Oh, I like this song actually. So yeah, it's very hard. Right here, when this happened, your RSI was still okayish around the 50 region, and this is an Elliott wave, which is everybody could see, and your higher time frames were also bullish, so you are good to go. But then what happened is that you have these divergences. I'm gonna show you how this and this are so similar. So look, you were pumping, making new highs and then lows on the RSI all the time. Lows, 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 but you're going high, high, high. So this is a divergence again. So these are warning signs that people need to take into consideration, basically. And then finally, even here, it crossed, nothing happened. Because like I said, you were still above that RSI level as well. And the higher time frame, like the weekly, was bullish. So you kept pumping till you reached this region right here. Basically exhausted, no gas in the tank. And you have your huge divergences. And then basically you just... even the stochastic was doing lower lows as well. You could have noticed that something was bad. And then finally it dropped. And then even after the 3-day dropped, which I want to show you also, the 3-day dropped right here, basically around this region, right? So we did go make this higher high, slight higher high. So from 61 to 65, so 5K difference. But after that higher high was made, and like I said, nothing on the daily was crossing bearish, and nothing on the 3-day was crossing bearish. Okay? Here, nothing. It was still good. Once you made the higher high though, and you dropped, this region right here is where Bitcoin's daily EMAs crossed bearish right there. And then what happened is Bitcoin goes down, touches the 3-day EMAs, which it never does, forms a lower high, and then drops basically. And yeah, you can see that here we're probably in a similar situation, but the only difference is here Bitcoin did make a higher high after the cross, and now we're making a lower high. So it's worse than here, kinda. Can Bitcoin do this? Go up? Sure, it can. It can make a double top. Bulls keep asking me what is the bullish scenario for Bitcoin. And you can see this, by the way, sorry, just to clarify something, you can see the 3-day EMAs are also curving to the downside. And this is also very bad for Bitcoin. I didn't even check the 100 and 200. Like if you check the 100 and 200, you'll probably start crying also with the low time frames. I'm more interested in the daily. I will check it later. But yeah, you see how Bitcoin during the rally, it didn't really curve that much. And once these EMAs did curve slightly, right? So you reach your bottom, and then you started pumping. So basically, bulls need to see Bitcoin in the next week having these insane pumps. This is what you need for your rally to happen, okay? Stuff like this. This is what you will confirm that you're going to the moon. You see, how many is this? 12%, around, let's say 6%, 7%. So you're seeing daily 10% push-ups for Bitcoin. That's where you know, okay, I'm heading upwards, I'm heading to the moon, whatever, basically. So yeah, just expect Bitcoin to go some type of wave formation here, and then probably break this, and I don't know if it's gonna hold and retest the support and go up. It can, it very well can, because the daily for Bitcoin is the thing that this squeeze indicator is the bull's only hope, in my opinion. The daily squeeze, even though this bearish cross on the daily is already too bad. But yeah, if this when this indicator is red, it usually goes up after, forms a green valley, and just Bitcoin starts to pump. So this is the good sign for Bitcoin right there. If this 80x though starts curving to the upside on the daily, you're probably gonna dump another 5k or 6k to that 38k region. So yeah, that's the daily Bitcoin chart. Bearish crosses. 3-day had a bearish MACD already. Let's see the 1 week. I want to check the 1 month with you because I haven't checked it yet. Oh, let me check first the daily one thing. Let's see the 100 and 200. So yeah, the 100 and 200 are looking okay. If this crosses this, then basically Bitcoin is basically gone. This is what happens when your 100 crosses your daily EMAs. So yeah, this is called like a death cross, a huge deal for Bitcoin. Now this death cross is around 43.8. So maybe if Bitcoin can pump to that region, which is certainly can, and hold something like that for quite some time, and then these EMAs start to come closer to Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin starts to ride them again, and okay, that way, that's the bullish scenario basically. These EMAs need to go to Bitcoin basically, and Bitcoin needs to go up, and this needs to go down more, and the higher time frame EMAs need to stay above the lower time frame EMAs needs to stay above the higher. That way Bitcoin is good to go probably for a bit. Am I scared if Bitcoin goes to 53? Will the bull run be resumed, or will we have a bear market? Honestly, best advice I could give you is just play it both ways. I myself have my convictions because I have my research. I'm doing my research. If it does go, the only way I will say Bitcoin is going to 100 is if this region right here around 58k breaks with actual confirmation, retest the support or volume, and then after that you can launch basically. And if Bitcoin does that, you can ride the wave. You can ride the 40 wave upwards. So it's not gonna matter where you DCA if it does, because it's gonna pump. It's gonna pump like till 105 if the bull run resumes. So yeah, this is the Bitcoin daily chart, and then the weekly. The weekly. Let's see the weekly. Yeah, so the weekly still not looking that good nor that bad. It's a 50-50. We are above we are between the 18 and the 30 EMA. So this is probably your best confirmation that Bitcoin is like pushing upwards rather than downwards. If the weekly charts start closing above 44, so you have some closes above 44, then yeah, probably Bitcoin might continue upwards. But we're talking at least 2-3 weekly closes above there, and we need closes with pumps. I don't want sideways action. Sideways action is gonna roll over basically against and pay attention to this falling wedge, rising wedge, sorry, and this bearish inverted flat. So yeah, and weirdly enough, Bitcoin does retrace all of the time to around these EMAs, to the 100 and 200 on the weekly chart. So you can see where it retraced, and the 100 and 200 are coming in around 28 to 19. So you can take your average and I don't know, maybe Bitcoin does do something weird for the first time ever. So maybe it just holds this as support forever. So listen, I'm not expecting 100k Bitcoin by the end of the year. I'm gonna be clear with that so everyone can know. Am I expecting 2025? Yeah, most likely. Now, does it have to go there? No, not necessarily. What it could do is it could do some type of consolidation range here, which is gonna create a very strong base for Bitcoin, basically. So strong base, and then these EMAs start to catch up slightly. And then probably Bitcoin, after these EMAs start to catch up, probably it will go for that retest between them, but it's going to be within this range. Okay, that's the most logical thing for me, without being biased to bulls or to bears. And that's actually very good for Bitcoin in the long term, by the way. It's super good. You're creating a strong base for the future, basically. But yeah, that's it for Bitcoin. What else did I have to tell you? Did I have to tell you anything else? You are in a huge descending triangle. I don't know why no one talks about it. Sorry about it. It's so ugly. If Bitcoin does start to make something that looks like this, I don't know, some weird formation, don't be too happy, because this is probably a symmetrical triangle, which is a continuation pattern. They do break to the downside more. What Bitcoin needs to do 100% is just give me a higher high. That's all I want. I want the first higher high to make myself less bearish and more bullish. I will not be 100% bull for sure, because I'm going to be cautious up to this level. You never know what the market does. You could probably have the first double top ever, and then then everybody's basically a goner. So yeah, this is Bitcoin. Let's go to the chat to see what's up. Crypto Maze, hash ribbons indicator. What do you think about it? I don't really like them. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you very easy, so you can understand my type of mentality with the market. If something is so easy to tell you where Bitcoin goes, like the SF2 model or S2F model, I don't know, these models that are floating up there, or for example, I see many people talking about like history does repeat itself, and the bulls always take this to help their argument that Bitcoin during September it crashes, and then after that, October, November, December, it goes to the moon, and then early December basically it crashes and the bull run is over. So this is what the bulls like to say. They use history. But when the bears use history and tell you, yo, be careful, there's something here that happened before, then the bulls start to say, no, look at this, look at that. So I don't like biased things, and I don't like things that make you see one direction only. So I don't really care about the hash rates. Yeah, I just care about my charts, and I care about market psychology. That's what I care. This market is driven by retail. Retail doesn't push this, it's not going anywhere. It's you and me who makes Bitcoin go up, not the investors, not Michael Saylor, not Saylor probably purchased, I don't know how many BTCs, and the price keep going. Every time he buys, the price dumps. So I don't know. Even the countries like El Salvador, every time El Salvador buys or something, the dumps. Maze, please give Solana entry. I will take all of your alts. I promise. Let's see what's up here. Hi, nice, making more money when going down, loving. Yeah, bear or bull, you don't really care. Where would you be a buyer for a short-term swing trade? 38k. Actually, this level is good to DCA in. I don't know why people don't want to DCA in for that probable pump to the upside. It could be a good pump, it could be nothing, but at least you're not like I highly doubt Bitcoin is gonna drop another 10k right now unless something in the indicators change, and right now nothing is changing. Right now actually you need a slight upside. So yeah, you need that B wave basically to the upside. So this would have been a nice level to. Even the alts are so damaged right now. There's a lot of bleeding. So maybe just 5% here, 10% invest there, and then just wait. Can you touch on how CoinKid come up with these ridiculous predictions with Elliott waves? Sure. Actually, it's not only him. It's actually he copied the prediction from real Elliott wave traders, like professional, expert Elliott wave traders who have been saying this for the longest time ever. And even though he copied it, he did it wrong as well. Like he basically did many things wrong. The trader that I'm talking about, I think her name is Lisa N. Edwards. A friend of mine on Discord gave me her name so I can talk to her, so I can research my own Elliott waves. And yeah, she also has this bullish thing, but I'm gonna explain it right now in the chart so you can see it. So Elliott waves move in 5, and you always have corrective waves after. Okay, 5 impulsive and then 3 corrective. Now these impulsive are probably made of impulsive also waves, and the corrective waves have also corrective waves inside. So it's just basically waves within waves. Now what the expert, I'm going to talk about the expert Elliott traders, what they're saying is that they're basically saying that this is your basic wave 1 right here. Something like that. This is the beginning of your which I agree, by the way. This is 100%. I agree with this. I'm not gonna say I don't, because my theory is around that region as well. But I'm gonna explain the differences. So they say this is wave 1, and then this is wave 2, and then this is wave 3, and they say that this is not the top of wave 3. They said this is just a sub wave. So this could be part of a bigger wave 3, which is going to 100. Okay, and I'm gonna explain this why. And then you have your wave 4 somewhere here, and then basically your 100 wave somewhere there. I don't know what they were saying. So yeah, this is what they're basically saying. And then CoinKid is basically just saying this. Basically, he's starting his wave count here. So this is his impulsive wave. So this needs to be his impulsive wave first. That one is the thing that dictates this. If he doesn't know this means nothing. So I'm gonna continue explaining. So basically this is wave 1, and then this is his wave 2, and then this is his wave 3, and this is his wave 4, which is a potential complex corrective wave, which it should be, and which should be an ABC basically, right? And then basically moon phase. And I'm gonna change the colors so you know which one is which. Let's make it red. So these are the Elliott waves. The professionals are saying this is Elliott, right? This is the wave, and actually the professionals. This is where CoinKid takes the idea from, copying the traders, because the professionals say that this third wave is actually just the subwave of this huge third wave over there. So this 5 is actually a huge so something like that. 1, 2, and this is your 3 actually. But these are just subwaves there basically that you're seeing. So my problem with this, 2 things, and you can go do your researches and find out for yourselves. First problem I see, especially with this, Elliott says your wave 1 your wave 2 cannot retrace more than 100% of wave 1. Okay? Now if you go to wave 1 beginning is around 3,000, right? The retrace was around 3,800. So technically it's not 100%, but it's super close. It's like playing in the blurry lines over those lines there. So that's my first problem, but I choose to just, okay, forget about it. No need to talk about it too much. It's still technically okay. The real problem is I have with this is this third wave for CoinSkid, by the way, and also for the Elliott wave, for the professional Elliott wave traders. So even though many people out there are professionals, they all learned from the same book, right? The book is there. You cannot tell me the book is just BS and they're right. So the book says if your wave 1 is okay, so wave 1 basically cannot be shorter than this, and there's specific rules. Structure wise they look good, but basically it says your wave 3 needs to go to that 1618. So it needs to be 1.6 times greater than wave 1. Okay, and it stretches to the 4 times. So wave 3 can be 4x basically, or 4.5x. Okay, anything more than that, and it's basically you throw it outside of the window. This is the books, right? Some books even say more than 7x, you're done. So there's some debate in the Elliott wave world whether this can go to this. But basically, just let's take the book into consideration, right? So this one right here is a 10,000K move, because your bottom is at 3 and your top is at 13, right? Or something around. So let's just average it out. 10K move. If this is your 10K move, then your third wave needs, so this CoinSkid third wave basically needs to be 15K. A 15K move from here. So 15 plus 3, so 18. So basically, no, it's not good. It can go to the maximum, right? Which we said is 4.5. So 4 at 4.5x. So if you multiply, you get 45, a 45K move basically. From 3,000, let's say. So basically, 49K. Okay? That's it, basically. So it's still wrong. Now let's try another. Let's try 5. If it's 5x, and now you're starting to diverge from the books, and from the books say. So if you say 5x, then it's a 50K move, so 53. So still not correct. And if you say a 6x move, which is still not correct, and you multiply it by 10, you get 60K move, so still 63. So this is still wrong. And then then you start entering to the 7. At 7, you're too high, or 73 basically. So yeah, so basically this wave 3 is the highest thing someone can, like, it's unbelievable basically. So basically the book says, the wave 3 can go to like 2x or 2.5, but all of these bullish YouTubers out there, even the experts, are stretching it to the maximum. They're basically milking it. They're making it the highest possible outcome ever. That's where my problem comes in. That's where I don't agree with them in that region only. The professionals, right? For CoinSkid, I just don't know why he didn't put just a wave 1 here. I don't know why he started his wave there. He needs to start it here because it gives him confluence. So if this wave 3, right, is the same wave 3 from here, then the fib ratios need to match for both. So the fib ratio for 1 needs to match for this white one of white wave 3, and the fib ratio for this one needs to match this. And the ABC corrections that are happening right there, they also need to match everything else fib wise, right? And I checked everything. It doesn't match. It really doesn't match. So there's my problem. The real move is you have your your A, B, C correction. So CoinSkid's 1-2 wave are actually an A-B-C correction. Okay, so they're actually an A, B, C, and then you have an impulsive wave C. Okay, this is basically an impulsive wave to the upside, an impulsive wave to the upside basically after that. So for me, my wave is my wave count doesn't start here. My wave count, the super cycle, let's call it a super cycle. The super cycle wave count starts at 1, okay, 2, 3. The only thing that I don't agree with the experts is the amount of extension. They're extending the wave 3 too high. They're too bullish. So when someone is too biased, I don't listen to them. So that's the first thing that I have with the expert. Everything else, no problem basically, right? The second thing is my sub wave. So CoinSkid's wave starts here, which is, for me, it just doesn't really make sense. Even for the experts, I don't know why they're starting some waves as well as here. Because I'm telling you, it's too overextended from the books. Like the books say 4x, and these waves alone right now are like 6.5x. So if your book tells you the maximum a wave can go is 4x, and then you see a 6.5x move to the upside from this wave, you just go crazy basically. So yeah, my wave count is something that looks like that, and I've talked about it in my videos actually. So my wave for the bull run, not for the super cycle, right? I think this is a wave 1, and now we are corrective wave 2. Okay, and this wave 2 has a ABC correction inside, which comes in the form of this inverted bearish flat formation, which takes us approximately to this region right here, around that region, somewhere near that region, the 100% region, and it takes us down in waves of 5. So basically, if I'm correct, what you're gonna see here is just basically lower lows and lower highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's basically it. Till now, my theory is still correct. It's all the bullish analysts were saying here to the moon, 55k. I was saying be careful, B wave. B wave is gonna be a lower high, and now you have your lower high and your lower low as well. So now you have lower high, lower low, basic TA, downwards trend on high time frames. So let's see. We will see soon. Trust me. If the bulls are right, you're gonna see Bitcoin start to pump like crazy in early October. You're gonna see 60,000 in mid-October basically, and beginning of October you're gonna see probably the all-time high being retested, something along those lines. Now, if it really does that, just be careful. Okay, just really be careful, because this market is very strange. Okay, 2013 and 2017 and 2011 weren't as strange because people were gullible. So they were easily manipulated and easily fooled, and people now are super smart. So the market needs to throw a curveball so that it can basically trap them. And this is the first curveball that it threw. Basically, this inverted bearish flat formation, and also this rounded top that people are talking about. They're expecting a blow off top. Just a piece of advice: if someone expects something, it's not very gonna happen. I'm telling you now. No one was expecting the 30k drop. A few TAs were expecting that. Okay, I was one of them. I don't know who was the other. Maybe Inverse Bull or something. Market Makers, Brendan, great guy by the way. Check him out. Yeah, but I don't know who else was expecting that. No one basically. Everyone was saying buy the dip here, and bam, 30k drop. That's why I don't really listen to bullish people, because even these YouTubers on YouTube are just people behind screens who just have basic knowledge in TA. I don't believe them. I would rather talk to someone like Lisa and Edwards, which is like a well-known master professional Elliott wave trader, than a guy who calls himself Crystal Balls. Okay, there's like, I don't know. Will you take your financial advice from Crystal Balls? I don't know. So yeah, that's the difference. My waves are actually more logical. The fib extensions are more logical. Even these huge waves right there are more logical. Not saying wave 2 cannot go to this area and that's it. We're finalized here. It can. But this bearish flat formation and this descending triangle that Bitcoin is doing is kind of scaring me. Okay? It just doesn't really look good. And I need to point it out. I cannot just say to the moon. Okay? Another thing, this is the last thing, because I also want people to just wake up a little bit. Many TAs out there, one of them, the most bullish out there, CoinSkid, is saying that we're going to go to 100k by December. Now, Bitcoin can go to 100k, but for me, December, no way. Why? So let's see. He says that we're going to go to 36, so let's make a small experiment. So this is 36, somewhere in that region, right? Okay, great. And the correction still is not over. It's probably going to take one more, probably October, beginning of October here, right? We'll probably reach 36k somewhere here. Now, I'm going to take a fractal, 60,000 move to the upside fractal on the weekly chart, okay? Or better, oh yeah, we can do it on the weekly. It's not going to or let's do it on the daily so it looks more clear. So look. $60,000 move. Here you go. This is a 60,000. Now, people are saying Bitcoin did do that before. And with all due respect to all the people in the space who are talking about Bitcoin doing a 400x in 2010, just to clarify, Bitcoin in 2010 was $5. So market cap of Bitcoin was, you just throw $3 and you push the price 2 million% up basically. Bitcoin right now is trillion.